Hey, Hebrew fans. Ugh, sorry about that. My camera's stuck. There we go. So, welcome. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, first off, as you guys know, I have been cleaning like crazy, trying to get things organized, and I'm actually liking my room being pretty clean. In fact, uh, my Masterverse box is nice and getting really empty, which I know sounds funny, but these are the main figures. I just ordered another one of him because I wanted two wristbands that match. These don't match his belt. So I have the other wristband that does match in a set aside for now. And then I also want another battle axe. So I got to have him shelf ready is the plan. So let's talk about what's left on the chopping block. This will be my last auction for probably about a month or so. So let's take a look here. And we'll go with the big pile here first. Whoop. It's like something from Dr. Zeus, all these boxes stacked up. And if you're here, go ahead and sound off. And I can see if anybody said anything yet. Hey, Charles, thanks for joining us. And let's take a look at this first box. The first box up for bids is Ninjor. Now, Ninjor is a pretty cool figure. As you guys know, I do like my Ninjor figures. But as you guys know, I'm kind of getting out of Origins and moving strictly into my classics and stuff. I'm keeping enough of these Origins to basically have my 12 favorites and a few others. So Ninjor is on the chopping block. And he's great for customizing with his black and red. He makes some really cool custom Skeletors and everything else. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's see what's up next. What's in the next box? Let me go ahead and close that plastic box. Next up, we have He-Man. Now, this He-Man is one of the first released ones they had from Origins. He has the different head. Hey, Charles. Thanks. I'm doing good. And you can see there that he has the first original head they released with Origins. And there he is. He does not have the cool extra stripes painted on his boots, though. So it's not quite as first release, but it is still in the first batch that came out. So there you go. And the next one up is the Sorceress. Now, I'm not expecting a lot for her. I ended up buying a ton of them for using the legs for different custom figures. And I've got them all done now, all the ones that I wanted done, but I still had a bunch of Sorceresses left over. I gave my granddaughters each one, and I still have some left over, so they are just piling up. And so this one's got to go. I still have one mint in the box still sitting on my shelf after this one sells. So yes. And again, the starting bid is $1. The bids have not started yet. You know what? They may have. Let me check and see what time it is. They start at 5:03 my time. Let's see. Oh, 5:03. Hey, they're actually up. And not only are they up, but the auctions have started, and the link's in the description if you guys wanted to see what's available. And these are all set for 5-day auctions. So these will be ending, I believe, Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Sunday, actually. And then we have Jitsu. Now, we know we had a problem with some of the Jitsus that were released. We got the crazy eye syndrome going on. There's his eyes. Yes, they're still a little wonky. I have seen some worse, and I've seen some better. But he's not in too bad a shape. Now, do mind you, these cards are not perfect. They're not, like, ready to be sent off to be put in a plastic box and graded, but you should be able to score yourself some pretty inexpensive figures. Then we have Man-at-Arms. Now, I almost kept this one, but I got so many representations of Man-at-Arms. I thought, you know what? I just don't need it. I don't need it. And it's nice to have a shelf that's cleared off to display the figures I want to display. So it's all about what's the word? Curation. It's all about curation. So not about volume of having everything, but more about curating just the stuff I want to display on my shelf. And I got more than enough Man-at-Arms to display. So yes. And for years, Man-at-Arms was my favorite. If you want, you can read the story about my plight of my action figures as a kid. And you can learn all about how Man-at-Arms was one of the two figures that made it through the rain. I made it through the rain. All right, let's see what's up next. Up next, we have Rio Blast. Rio de Janeiro Blast still in the box. Now, Mattel didn't do the best job always taping these on the sides, but the tape still is sealed. It's just, they did a kind of a loose job. I know it's Rio Blast because it shows me the picture right here. And the auction shows pictures from the website that I bought it at, but he's still sealed in the box, the one you'll be getting. So, hooray. And next, what do we have next? Oh, this is kind of a fun one. Now, at first, this was a mystery surprise box. It's like, what the heck is in this box? And of course, it's funny, they got a question mark down there. So I'm like, what is in here? So I went and typed the number in, and this is Demo Man. Demo Man. And it says here he has one figure and 4 accessories. So there you are. And this is fat. It's pretty hot and tempting. So there you go. It is our fat box. Anyway, I'm sure it means something else. But there we go. This is the Demo Man box. And the tape's not too bad on this one. It's a little, kind of a little crumply up here, but that's just the way Mattel did it. Because Mattel was just really sloppy with their tape. I mean, look at this. Come on, Mattel. All right, and the last figure. The last one up for bids. Let's take a look here. Put this over here on the side. Is... Hurricane Hordak. There he is. And look at the tape on this one. It's still sealed, but I just don't get that, Mattel. It's like, anyway, and you can tell it's Hurricane Hordak because now they have the pictures on the box of the shadow of the figures. So there you go. And it's still sealed in the box, unopened. And that is Hurricane Hordak, which Mike's probably going, yeah, Hurricane Hordak. All right, so those are the 8 figures that I have on the chopping block. So let's see if anybody said anything. Hey, Fitness Frank, thanks for joining us, Buff Bro. And I think that's it. Nobody has any comments. So real quick recap again. We got Hurricane Hordak. And then we have... and the link's in the description at the top. Rio Blast. Rio Blast. And then we have Demo Man, which is unlabeled on the box. So the only way to find out is you got to type in that number and search in Google, and then it will tell you what figure it is. And then we have... I think I did Man at Arms next. Here we go. Man at Arms, first release. Sorceress, which is great for spare legs for Tila to fix your Tilas with the wonky knees. And then we had Jitsu. And we had He-Man. And there he is. And last, which was the first time, we have Ninjor. And those are what's up. All right. So that's all I got. Let me check out your guys' final comments. No more comments. Cool. Anyway, if you're interested, like I said, starting bid on all these is $1 a piece. The link's in the description. And that is it. You know, it's funny. When I was cleaning my room, I found this. Bum, bum, bum. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Now, for those that know what this is the Mantisaur, and it is Hordak's Ride. Hordak's Ride. And even though I'm not a Hordak fan, I think it's cool to at least get the ride for everybody so they all have their stallion of some sort. And so I had to make my own for classics, even though, you know what? I wonder if a classics would fit on here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look and see. He could fit, but his feet won't fit inside here as well and still ride the saddle. He'd be sitting high in the saddle with his feet inside there. So his legs are too long to actually work right. But that's not too bad. Not too bad. So I had to make my own version. And here is mine. Some of you guys have seen these before. Ugh. Now, I did get the regular Mantisaur head because I could not find a good head that fit. But here is my custom Mantisaur for my classics. And it's made out of those Lego guys. Galador, I think it was called. Galador? I don't know. Something like that. And it's such a cool toy line, but it just failed, though. And you can see here is my Mantisaur. I gave him a big old tail for the fun of it that can actually shoot. And there he is. Dun, dun, dun. You can see the difference between my version and the Mattel version. Now, I didn't have enough black legs to make them all black, but I figured, what the heck, it's still pretty cool. Got the 4 legs going on. I zoomed out all the way I am. So there is my cool custom version of him. Ooh, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's cool too, is this Top Gun. Top Gun! It actually shoots. Ka-ching! And then these right here come off and they shoot too. The guy I got it from, he'd shoot these crazy bugs. And so I thought that's kind of a cool feature, is that he's shooting these bugs, being he's riding a bug. Oh, I hit the box. I should put his tail back on. The stinks is this line just about sunk Lego when they made it, because they just didn't do it right, and it kind of stinks that they didn't sell better, because they are really cool toys, except for they don't turn on the waist. That's my only problem about them. And when you start to get too big of a function like this going on, you have to use O-rings to keep the parts from sliding around. So you got to put the O-ring on there, then slide it in place, then slide the O-ring back down. Otherwise, it moves too easily. Okay, I will stop playing. But I just liked my cool classics version of Mantisaur. Urgh. Put the spare bugs on the side here for later carnage. Got to be able to store your extra shots, right? Stand, man, stand. All right. I think I've shown enough stuff. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me. And thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next video. Bye now. Oh, and by the way, this is my last, like I said, last chopping block for probably until November. So you get a break from the chopping block for a month. So, hey, no more chopping block stuff. Anyway, good journey. Bye now. Good journey, Charles.